Are self-driving cars the transportation of the future or just a passing technological fad? While they may appear to be something out of a science fiction film, there are constantly breakthroughs in the driverless car field, with companies like Google and Apple investing in the industry. However, fully autonomous technology is still in its early stages of development, although partial automation has been available for a few years. Hello, this is Tech Factuala. In today's video, we'll discuss self-driving cars and the pros and cons you should know about. But first and foremost, please subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified of every new upload. Humans have employed machines to make specific tasks easier since the Industrial Revolution. This can be seen practically everywhere, from using our phones to pay for groceries to using 3D printers to construct bridges. Furthermore, Moore's law states that technology advances exponentially every 18 months, implying that things will only get better. As a result, the world will change dramatically over your lifetime. The widespread adoption of autonomous automobiles may be one of the first significant changes in the next few decades. Here are some of the potential benefits and drawbacks of these vehicles. A self-driving car can sense its surroundings and operate without the need for human intervention. At no point is a human passenger required to assume control of the car, nor is a human passenger required to be present in the vehicle at all. A self-driving automobile can go anywhere a classic car can and accomplish anything a skilled human driver can do. The Society of Automotive Engineers (SAE) has defined 6 stages of driving automation, ranging from entirely manual to fully automated, fully autonomous. The U.S. Department of Transportation has approved these standards. However, instead of autonomous, the SAE uses the term automated. One reason is that the term autonomy has a broader meaning than only electromechanical. An utterly autonomous vehicle would be self-aware and able to make decisions on its own. If you say, "Drive me to work," for example, the automobile may opt to transport you to the beach instead. A completely autonomous car, on the other hand, would take commands and then drive itself. The terms self-driving and autonomous are frequently used interchangeably. It is, however, a little different situation. In some, if not all scenarios, a self-driving automobile can drive itself, but a human passenger must always be there and ready to take charge. Self-driving automobiles would be classified as either Level 3, Conditional Driving Automation, or Level 4, Full Autonomy, High Driving Automation. Unlike a fully autonomous Level 5 automobile, which can go wherever it wants, geofencing restricts them. Only about a third of driver error car crashes can be avoided with driverless vehicles if safety is prioritized before speed and comfort, IIHS. Self-driving cars are expected to free up to 50 minutes each day committed to driving. McKinsey & Company, only 34% of Americans believe that the benefits of driverless vehicles outweigh the risks, and 20% believe that entirely autonomous vehicles are not safe, PAVE. What is the operation of self-driving cars? Self-driving cars navigate roads by using technology to replace driver assistance with automated safety systems. To operate and steer an autonomous car, a combination of sensors, software, radars, GPS, laser beams, and cameras analyze road conditions. Outside of testing vehicles, there is yet to be a fully autonomous vehicle on the road, although certain partially autonomous technologies are regularly fitted in cars you can buy today. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the initial safety features in vehicles were seatbelts, followed by optional and then standard offerings of airlock brakes and cruise control in the 1950s. Advanced safety features were implemented in the year 2000, including detection of blind spots, control of electronic stability, collision warning in the forward direction, warning of lane deviation. Since 2010, improved driver aid features have been available, with several of them becoming standard in today's vehicles. Emergency braking is activated automatically. Help with lane centering. Automatic emergency braking for pedestrians and at the rear. Cross-traffic alerts in the rear. Surveillance cameras in the rear-view mirror. Safety elements that are primarily automated were first developed in 2016 and will continue to be rolled out until 2025, including cruise control that adapts to the situation, assist with lane keeping. Safe parking is a great way to avoid traffic jams. By 2025, the NHTSA expects completely autonomous safety measures, such as highway autopilot, to be available. Pros. It's hard to believe, but the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates over 5.5 million car accidents occur in the United States each year. This equates to about 88 deaths per day, or once every 15 minutes. The most bizarre aspect of it all is that human mistake is responsible for 81% of those 5.5 million car accidents. People make errors. They tend to make poor decisions and are easily distracted. While a self-driving car won't be perfect, it'll be better than a human driver. This could lead to the most significant possible benefit of self-driving cars' broad adoption: a significant reduction in traffic accidents, injuries, and deaths. Autonomous vehicles aren't flawless, but the algorithms that assess stopping distance and proximity to other vehicles are more accurate than humans. Computers, unlike people, are unaffected by other passengers, cell phones, or the radio. Furthermore, there are other advantages to using self-driving cars. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, when insurance and healthcare expeditions are factored in, human life is worth $9.2 million. Driverless automobiles have the potential to minimize traffic fatalities and lower these figures. Autonomous cars could save people time by improving traffic flow and allowing passengers to make phone calls, read, or catch up on work. Traffic bottlenecks, commuting times, and gas consumption would all be reduced once self-driving cars become commonplace. With the widespread use of self-driving automobiles, speed restrictions would be raised. Nobody would need a self-driving automobile. Instead, a car share system may be developed, allowing multiple families to share a single vehicle. Similarly, self-driving cars can avoid circumstances where drivers may be involved in an accident due to a medical emergency, seizure, stroke, etc. A self-driving car could keep an eye on passengers, pull over if necessary, and dial 911 if necessary. Would you mind helping us decide what feature next by submitting a proposal in the comment box below before discussing the disadvantages of self-driving automobiles? Cons. There are numerous ways that self-driving automobiles could improve our lives. However, there are certain drawbacks. The number of employment lost to driverless vehicles would be the #1 disadvantage. You would never need to call a cab if you had your self-driving automobile or shared one with others. Taxi companies, Uber, Lyft, and other ride-hailing services may fire their drivers in favor of self-driving vehicles. Semi-autonomous trucks may also be more common in the future. Drivers would no longer be required to be hired and trained by trucking companies. As a result, there would be no jobs for the 3.5 million professional truck drivers in the United States. Then there's the issue of police officers. Because of the widespread adoption of self-driving cars, police departments may be forced to hire fewer police officers rather than reassigning previous traffic cops to new departments. The cash generated by traffic tickets would be lost to police departments. Last but not least, the gas business would suffer financial losses, mainly if autonomous vehicles were entirely electric. This will be an issue in the United States and throughout the world when the millions of people employed in the fossil fuel business are gradually rendered obsolete. There are various potential drawbacks to self-driving automobiles to consider in addition to the loss of jobs. The vehicle industry may suffer as a result. Automobile manufacturers may produce fewer models and cars due to driverless cars, leading to fewer jobs and fewer choices for consumers. Although self-driving cars can handle themselves, owners and users must ensure that they understand how to drive an autonomous vehicle safely. A self-driving car would be significantly more expensive than an average vehicle. The cost would decrease over time, but the high price is prohibitive at first for many people. Because self-driving cars rely primarily on computers, they are more vulnerable to hackers and other cyber threats than current vehicles. Driverless automobiles may be widely used to reap the benefits of reduced traffic and accidents. Even a mix of ordinary cars and driverless cars will not accomplish much, if any, reduction in accident numbers until that happens. It's tough to determine who's to blame in an accident because it might be the passengers, software engineers, manufacturers, and so on. Some self-driving cars under development will perform admirably in typical driving circumstances, but they may struggle in stormy weather. Within a few decades, entire generations would be incapable of operating non-autonomous vehicles. To navigate, self-driving automobiles would rely on GPS mapping. While our GPS in the United States is rather good, other regions of the world are not so fortunate. That concludes today's video. We hope you gained some knowledge. If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and click the notification button below. This is Tech Factuala, and we'll see you again in the following video.